जा बाबा के अंतर द्वार, उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार। पंछी रे पंचेंद्रिय का छोड़ दे बंधन, तन मन से तू हो जा समर्पण। पंचेंद्रिय का छोड़ दे बंधन, तन मन से तू हो जा समर्पण। दिव्य ज्योतिर्मय देह धारण कर, बाबा के पास जा होके मगन। प्रेम की डोर में मोती पिरो के, प्रेम की डोर में मोती पिरो के, कर ले सच्चा श्रृंगार। उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार। पंछी रे बन के फरिश्ता बाबा से मिलना, देना संदेश हमारा। बन के फरिश्ता बाबा से मिलना, देना संदेश हमारा। याद प्यार हम सबका देना, लावतन का नजारा। सच्ची लगन से बन जा बाबा के, सच्ची लगन से बन जा बाबा के। तू गले को हार, उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार। हो नीले अंबर के उस पार। पंछी रे
Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 11, and just now we offered Bhog to Baba. So we'll be listening from Didi, sharing from Baba, and then our series continues. Self-Sovereignty, title Unlimited Father, Elevated Sanskar. Shyam Sundar means ugly to beautiful. Now we'll be listening from Didi Mohini.
Om Shanti. On this day of Sadhguru Baba, it's always very, very beautiful. There are a lot of feelings of pull from Baba. So when I was taking love from all of you, and then I was offering bhog to Baba, Baba actually was giving lots of loveful drishti to all of us. And today Baba showed for few moments that I saw Baba's hands around our head, and then Baba was smiling. Baba said, in path of bhakti, you used to worship me, and after worshipping, no, they have arti, they have a tray or plate with diya and different things. Also, they take it around the head, around this, and they circle it around the deities' images. So today Baba said that Baba actually is doing same to children, and like Baba is moving his hands around our head, and Baba said children are very lovely, children are also very special, each one. Baba said every child is special. Some of you know your specialty, some still trying to find, but Baba said you all are special. Each one had lot of bhavna for Baba and also for seva. And then I said, Baba, today I'm offering bhog for one of the ancestor souls. And, Baba was looking at me, giving this tea, and Baba said that you know that soul very well. So Baba just fed her bhog, invoked her. She was smiling. And then Baba said, each one has very special role to play. Not only you are special, but each one has special part to play. So actually, Baba said each one of you, you are a special actor, special role. And after that, Baba said, whenever children do something, good efforts or good service or good transformation, Baba always bless those children, and children are able to move forward because of Baba's blessing. So I was telling Baba, but you say we shouldn't ask for blessing. Baba said, you are not asking, but Baba is giving blessing. And then Baba said that how you do some service, get it accomplished, and you go to any senior so that you receive blessing from them. Because blessing, in other words, also is not only appreciating, but give you strength to continue to do service. So it took me a moment, but then I remembered that how, as young sevadaris, if we get a big seva to do, we will do it and we will go to seniors. Or if we have planned something, we will go to senior and they will look at us, listen to our plan, and give their good wishes, which we consider as blessings. That is the one of the reason that we always share what we have to do with the seniors so that we can get good wishes or, in other words, like blessings. Baba says that you all are worthy of blessings. You don't have to ask for blessings because of your efforts, because of your service. And Baba says, even now, as you are studying, you are progressing, some tests always come. But always remember, everything will be okay. Just keep reminding yourself. Even if someone also asks you, say, Acha ho jayega, it will be good. It's going to be very good. So Baba says, through your thoughts, through your drishti, through your words, in your awareness, keep this very strongly. That drama is benevolent, is accurate, and everything will be okay. And then Baba said that Brahma Baba did reach to his destination. You saw him becoming like angelic stage, true server, unlimited. So you saw all those qualities. So anytime you think what has to be done, how to be done, you look at Brahma Baba. This slogan of follow Father, remember Shiv Baba, but follow Father. Baba says your intellect will always remain very, very clear, and also you will feel, understand directions looking at Brahma Baba's life. So then Baba gave lots of love to everyone, especially those who offered bhog and brought beautiful flowers for Baba. So Baba gave lots of love, and today, of course, blessings also. Om Shanti. I know that those who have Eastern background or with Hindu traditions, so you must have seen in temple that the priest has a plate. No, he has different things in there, and in middle is Diya, and he takes around the deities. We call it Aarti. So today Baba says, I am taking Aarti of children. So when Aarti is done, what they do, they take this flame with hands and put around the head, around the eyes. And so Baba said, now Baba is doing that for you children. Because Baba says you are very, very lovely children, special children, and each one of you cooperative in Baba's task. So Baba really, really gave lots of love. I hope you all felt that love. Hmm? Last time some were saying, oh, I did feel Baba's hands. Hmm? Did you feel Baba's love? Yes. Can I see hands? Hmm. So we had been studying together for almost 8 months now. Hmm. So naturally our teacher will be pleased, right? Supreme teacher, supreme guide, Baba. Because one thing Baba used to love, those who love for study. Because it is with the study that we are able to reform ourselves. It is with the knowledge our intellect become divine. And it is inculcation of knowledge that we are able to have divine virtues and a good character. Because Father, teacher, and Sadguru, they all teach. Father's way of teaching is different. Teacher's way of teaching is different. And Sadguru's way of teaching is different. Father will generally sit and explain you things practical within the family, what are qualities, how to respect each other. Father also teaches and teacher teaches you to prepare you either for your career or for earning income or just to have knowledge. And then Sadguru, his teachings are more directions, guiding us, reminding us of mantra. So this morning when I was doing not necessarily check and change, but something came to my attention. It was 2 days ago or yesterday, and Murli Baba said, Man mana bhav mam ekam. Someone did send the question, what is mam ekam? Man mana bhava. Man is mind. Mana means in me. Bhav means focus or stabilize your mind or focus your mind on me. So that is more for the mind. We have lot of love for Baba. So it's very easy to be man mana bhav, right? Remember Baba with love. Remember Baba in different relationships. Remember Baba by thinking of Baba's teachings. But Mamekam is where my intellect ekam only with one. And actually, whatever is happening, whether in the world or, within the family, for intellect not to be affected, intellect not to be pulled. So I was observing that it takes time, it takes effort to remember points of knowledge, right? Morally points. There are so many things we don't forget. They keep coming into intellect. The information, the news, whatever is happening, the intellect is full there, right? But even while whatever we have to listen or you have to do things at job, all that, but how to keep intellect, was just saying that if I can keep my intellect above, it could be detached above, so that I am not, intellect is not full. So my intellect can be with Baba. Mam Ekam. Ekam means with one. I think that is most important, that how intellect remains untouched. So to be lotus like, one is for mind, but other is intellect. Intellect has very important role to play. Because even if little bit influence is there on intellect, the power to discern will change. That's why Baba talks of divine intellect. That means always kind of remind yourself. But I noticed that it requires more efforts to be Mamekam. Manmanabhav, I think, is little easier. But as soon as you catch, kind of, you notice, that's the check, then you pay more attention. No? Baba says attention, please. And then you start practicing again and see if there is any influence. So how to protect intellect so that it can remain with one and I can be in Mamekam stage, free from influence, free from obstacles. Like many times Baba says that loving intellect is victorious. So one is love in the mind and heart, but what is loving intellect? So loving intellect is that when I follow Baba's directions so that my intellect just remains with one. So I felt an experience when I was checking or I noticed and then I start paying more attention. So that actually was good for me today. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Now I would like to invite Sister Gayatri for our tomorrow's homework. She'll be guiding us.
Om Shanti, everyone. Happy Satguruvar. That was such a beautiful message that Sister Mohini brought from Baba, and of course her churnings. And so I will start this evening with the featured experience. Dear Mohini Didi and Avyakti Parivar, Om Shanti, and many loving greetings from this corner of the world, Istanbul, Turkey. I want to thank you today especially, although Baba says you don't need to, because the chart you have been sending serves so well that I really enjoy making these connections between Baba's titles of the day and the sanskaras we need to develop. I haven't noticed before that there are so many connections in the Murli between the task of the mind, the intellect, and sanskaras. I love studying the Murli, and this new method makes me so intoxicated. I try to create a chart by myself in the morning and compare it with the one you send for the day. And not only this, but I have been following your classes every day since March, and I made so much progress, which I couldn't in the last 18 years of my Brahmin life. Going into the depth of the concepts, practicing on a daily basis in a focused way, helped me a lot to understand extensively. This practice helped me to emerge new insights and realizations. Of course, this is a period in the drama that is serving our souls. But I saw that Mohini Didi became a real instrument to lead and create this inspiration in the family globally. I hear many souls quoting from her classes when they give their classes. I would especially like to thank her on this special occasion of Thanksgiving, and of course to the AP, the Abhyakti Parivar, for all their efforts to make this happen. What a fortune. I wish that you continue this as much as possible. I think she means for as long as possible. In the sweet yard of the merciful emperor, Sister Nisi from Istanbul, Turkey. So that was very, very beautiful. It's amazing how souls have been following from all over the world since March, and how much benefit they are expressing, they're taking from these classes, these evening sessions. So I hope your checking and changing was good for today. And before I move into tomorrow's, I just wanted to say, when I read the Murli, I must have read it again today, like 2 times. And when I was reading it, this song that Baba says, you know, there is this battle between the weak and the strong. And I felt in that moment as I was reading it, that there is this battle going on in all 3 of these abilities. The battle between the negative and the positive in the mind, the battle between the good, falsehood, and truth in the intellect, and the battle between the vices and the virtues in the sanskaras. So this practice is something that you begin to see everything in the Murli through this structure of the mind, intellect, and sanskara, and begin to understand how each one is impacted. One cannot be impacted without the other. So today, tomorrow, you're going to be on day 11, and as you saw, the title, Baba's title, is the Unlimited Father, and the elevated sanskara is Shyam Sundar. Now, Baba in the Murli used this for Krishna, and he used Krishna as an example of having both these sanskaras, and then how Baba decorates the soul in order to remove the ugly and bring it back to the beautiful. So this elevated sanskara, the awareness we should have of this elevated sanskara of Shyam Sundar, is to recognize that all the knowledge, and Baba is going to talk about this in the Murli as well, that all the knowledge is recorded in the soul. And from this recorded knowledge in the soul, the power of awareness arises. So awareness arises out of sanskaras. And this power of awareness will then remove the darkness or the ugliness, and then shed light on the inner beauty of the soul. And that's Shyam Sundar. The mind, the checkpoint for the mind is, am I returning to my inner beauty, to the beauty, by gaining victory over sinful actions? Now, in the context of this, the mind is that gaining victory over sinful actions is that thoughts are the seeds for those actions. So am I gaining victory over the thoughts before I put them into actions? Now, someone, when I was reading the Murli earlier for Abhyakti Parivar this afternoon, someone asked me about the change point. And then I realized that maybe you were thinking that the change point is that when you check something, you get an action point for the change point. And so you take the action point and you apply it. But actually, the change point is the knowledge-based context that Baba is setting so that we can understand the reason behind a decision I'm going to make to take an action. So the change is telling you to understand what you're about to do before you actually do it. And so you're going to do both. You're going to understand the knowledge that is the reason that you're going to do the action, and then you do the action. So the change point is about the rust being on the needles, and the needles like being your thoughts. So if there is rust on a needle, a magnet will not be able to pull it. The more the rust of sins is removed, the more the magnet Baba, will be able to pull you, and needles, like your thoughts, The Father is completely pure, so he purifies the mind with the power of yoga. So he removes the rust from those needles of thoughts. And then the intellect, which the checkpoint is, how can I stop my intellect from being influenced by the ugliness of Maya? And the change point, the understanding there is, this is so beautiful. And it's in the blessing of tomorrow's Murli, and I suggest you read it a couple of times. Because Baba is saying the power of churning gives nourishment for a divine intellect. In knowledge, there is the power of awareness. Every day at Amrit Vela, bring one of your titles into your awareness and continue to churn. So this is why we have to connect to Baba's titles, then we will know our title. By churning, your intellect will remain powerful. Maya weakens the divine intellect with the arrow of waste thoughts. The way to protect yourself from this weakness or the ugliness of Maya is the power of churning. So Baba explains it, and now I have to do the action of churning and connecting to the titles at Amrit Vela. So that would be the action there. And then the elevated sanskara of Sham Sundar is, the Father says you have become completely ugly by sitting on the pyre of lust. This is the checkpoint. Are you fulfilling the Father's desire to become beautiful? And the change point is, the ones who decorate their souls with the ornaments of knowledge and yoga can claim a high status. The unlimited Father, along with Alokik Father Brahma, decorates the souls very well so that they can open the gates to the land of liberation. And he also establishes Shivalya, where souls return to a kingdom for 21 births. So the change here is understanding that both Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba, they're decorating the souls with the ornaments of knowledge. And of course, the ornaments will be in the hands of Vishnu. And so I just want to leave you with a little bit of a last point. And someone was very fascinated with this MIS, M-I-S. And so she says, we have MIS, who are the cooperative companions, the mind, intellect, and sanskara. And we also have the workers, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the hands. So why should we call them workers? Why should they be lowly workers? Can we not take a lesson from the corporate world outside and call them associates? They would like that much better, and will serve us even more than that, even more with that promotion in title. So she was saying we have the cooperative companions of the mind, intellect, and sanskaras, but don't call the senses workers. Call them associates. And if you give them a nice name and a nice title, they will serve you better. And so don't forget to connect the mind, intellect, and sanskaras to the senses, because the senses would make the difference in the action as well. So Om Shanti, good luck with tomorrow, and I'll see you again tomorrow evening.
चांद होगा न तारे रहेंगे, मगर हम हमेशा तुम्हारे रहेंगे। न ये चांद होगा न तारे रहेंगे, मगर हम हमेशा तुम्हारे रहेंगे। न ये चांद होगा।
Welcome to Awake the Journey. There was some problem in audio, but now it's okay, right? Okay, so today is Thursday. Happy Sadguruvar to everyone, and it's our Ancestors' Day. The beauty of Brahmin life. And now let's get our homework for tomorrow. Is Soman. It's related to our chart.
नया युग नया जन्म जितना ही अति पुराना लास्ट जन्म है उतना ही नया पहला जन्म कितना सुंदर है ये शाम और वो सुंदर जो आदि बच्चे हैं उन्होंने अनुभव किया ब्रह्मा बाप का ब्रह्मा बाप को जैसे अपना नया जन्म नए जन्म का राजाई शरीर रूपी वस्त्र सदा सामने खूंटी पर लटका हुआ दिखाई देता था जो भी बच्चे मिलने जाते वो अनुभव करते ब्रह्मा बाप का अनुभव रहा आज बूढ़ा हूँ कल विष्णु सा बन जाऊंगा याद है ना पुरानों को याद है भी आज और कल का खेल
Spinning the discus of self-realization. Let's all remain in the intoxication that I, the soul, am in my last birth, who is going to take anew the most beautiful birth.
Om Shanti. So, of course, we all are becoming beautiful. So, that's our future, but we have to immerse that future now. Not only in us, but in everyone, as Baba does. So, I, the soul, am in my last birth and am going to take a new, most beautiful birth. And that's what we have to remember, that we are becoming from Shyam to Sundar, from ugly to beautiful. Okay, now we'll remember Baba and take Drishti from Didi. Let's take these few moments all together as a Vyakti Parivar and serve the whole world. And also, let's go deep in Baba's love.
Om Shanti.